We grown.
I'm about to leave.
Grown. Alrighty. Good evening. Great evening. How are we doing this evening? I hope you guys are well, doing great and magnificent as I am. We are going to start with our breaking generational mindsets and poverty conversation, guys. We need to have this conversation because unfortunately in this world, the world that we are living in, the world where things are changing, we have to change our mindsets. We have to understand that our way of thinking, the way that we were raised, the way that we were groomed, can be no longer. We have to break that chain. We have to switch it to make it work for us. So first and foremost, let's get down to everything. My name is Maria Tucker, born and raised in Philly. Yep, straight from the hood. This joint is from Philly, y'all. I am a wife of 21 years. I have two fantastic ladies that I have birthed. Wish I could call them kids, but they're not. But anywho, let's get straight to this good conversation, this main course, right? So let's talk about it. How many of us have the ability to know that the world we're living in are changing, right? So when I grew up back in my day, I was taught a few things. And the few things that I was taught, excuse me, the few things that I was taught is get married, take care of your husband, make sure you know how to cook. It wasn't necessarily to go to college because my grandmother was raised off of an eighth grade education. She knew how to count money. She knew how to save money. But did she teach it to her children? Nope. Did she teach it to her grandchildren? Nope. What did she know? What did she teach us? Just have your side stash and let your husband have his. That's not the way we live today. We have to learn how to invest or how to take care of each other. So here's our conversation. Let's go. Let's get to it. Do you have control of your finances? Have you ever had control of your finances? What about your investments, right? So I can honestly say that this platform that I am in, excuse the dog, I do have a dog. The platform that I am in, I am blessed to have several streams of income. Several streams of income that I never thought that I would be able to have, right? So I had to change that mindset. I am of the 1% investor. I have that mindset. Now I could say a year ago, I was at 60% working for someone else, living paycheck to paycheck, just accepting what they had to give me. Then I had to realize this is not the way my life is going. I have two children, which I need to let them understand. We do not have to work for anybody else. We can work for ourselves, right? So this particular platform, this wonderful wealth platform that I am in, it strategically makes $8 trillion or more a day. I'm not talking about a week. I'm not talking about a month. I am speaking of a day. And this industry that I am talking about is reputable. It is really reputable. You can go into the market as early as 6 a.m. and never leave for 7 days. I'm speaking of 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can go into this fantastic market and you can trade. And I know a couple of you are like, what in the devil is she talking about? What market? I'm talking about Forex. I'm talking about binary options. I'm talking about cryptocurrency. I'm talking about e-commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't even understand the platform that we are so lucky to be in and the magnificent opportunities they have in front of us, right? So we're going to start very slow, very easy. This is traditional Forex. This particular platform is for people who have long times. And I say long times is your day is just mapped out. You know where you're going from A to B. You sit up there and you go on your phone. You have the ability to go on your phone and you can take trades. You can take it before you go to work. You can monitor it while you're at work. By the time you're ready to leave, you can close out that trade and you'll make your money. That's all it takes. You can do it on your laptop. You can do it on your phone. You can do it on your iPad, smartphone, smart pad, whatever you have, right? But if you're anybody like me, My time is money, baby. My time is money. Yo, when I tell you that I don't have a lot of time on the course of the day, I need to make money super fast. So when I say I make it super fast, I literally mean that I can go in as soon as 30 seconds and I can be done in a minute. All you have to be able to do is understand colors. You can call up to the north side and you can put it down to the south. That's all you have to do. It's a copy and paste method. It's very easy. I learned it in a year's time. This fabulous sister I'm about to tell you, my good girlfriend, if it wasn't for her, I would truly be continuously living paycheck to paycheck. But I'm just going to let her give you the rest of the kit and caboodle right here, right? So this lady that I'm bringing on right here, this fantastic being, this prolific, phenomenal woman has been in my life for a few years now. And 1 year ago, she introduced this to me. And when I tell you she introduced this to me, baby, this 2-time war veteran right here, this mother of 2 beautiful twin baby girls, she changed my life. I cannot profess it. I cannot claim it. I cannot talk about it. I will sound like a running faucet when I tell you that this right here changed my life in its entirety, okay? Zakara Young, my baby. Come on, take this good platform, sis.
Yes, Maria. You know I would not be where I am today without you and your family. So thank you for the edification. You made it sound so beautiful. I appreciate you. I love you. And let's go. So Maria kind of talked to you about HFX, but let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's get into DCX. This is your cryptocurrency. We have educators who teach you how to purchase it and really own it, because there are some sites out there that tell you, yes, you get to own this, but you really don't own it. They own it. They own you because they own your money. But our educators tell you what site to buy it on, how to obtain it, how to trade it and make money on it as you own it. We have educators that give you every aspect of this business. And you need that. NFTs, which are super big right now, they're popping out everywhere. Simone Biles just dropped. We have educators that tell you where to get them, how to obtain them, how to create them. Isn't that this world is so big right now? And if you don't know about Bitcoin, Ethereum, any of these separate little coins, you have to be living under a rock. They are everywhere. But there's another market we have. We all love F4X, HFX, and DCX, but we also have a drop shipping market now. We are taking over. This is where you can have a store. This is actually Maria's daughter's store, Brianna, and she is killing the game. She learned every step of this, from ownership of the website to putting items in her website to knowing which items will sell, won't sell. We have an educator who's made millions by just doing ECX and teaching it. He charged $30,000 for classes, but for us, he's given to us at a cheaper price, and we get all of the positive things by having access to him. And access is important. We all know access is important, which brings me to our educators. So in each of these academies, we have educators that show you exactly what to do. Like Maria said, we have educators that tell you how to copy and paste, educators who tell you how to buy things. They go on live sessions and give you information, any information that you will need to get you through. We also, if you're short on time and you kind of want to learn things by yourself, we also have strategies that you can learn for yourself that educators teach you how to use, so you can take these trades by yourself. Hourglass, Whitecoin, those are some of my favorites that I use on a daily basis to make 7 streams of income, just like Maria. So I bet the biggest question right now is how? How do I get started? What do I have to do to get started? Well, in order to get started in this industry, you have to sign up. And if you're like me, you want all 7 streams of income. You're greedy. We want it all, So the elite package is $324.95 to start and $275 every 28 days. And some people might say, hey, that's a lot of money. I can't afford that. But see, that is the mindset that we're here to talk about. Because why is it for the people who don't have money, it's always, oh, I don't have that. But the people who are wealthy and have money, you know what their first response is? Oh, well, how can I get the money to get this and make more money? And we need to just get off of that mindset, the poverty mindset of talking to people and staying in our pay grade. In order to be at a different pay grade, you need to have conversations with people that are going to be that are on the pay grade that you want to be. You can't keep talking to people in the same place that you're at because there is no growth there. You know, that's why a wealth community is so important. And this is what you're getting. In addition to the education, you're getting the community with millionaires, billionaires, everybody inside of it, that you get every aspect of it and you know what you need to succeed. And that being 7 streams of income. So your DCX, FRX, and HFX, all of these are $234 a month, $234.95, and $174 a month. But when you're like, okay, I'm in this process, I'm doing this, I'm getting all these different academies down. What you keep saying that you have 7 streams of income. How are you getting these other streams of income? Well, I'll tell you that too. Our CEO, Christopher Terry, says, hey, you know, I want to reward you for sharing this information with your friends, your family, anybody who wants to come and be a part of it. So he says, okay, I'm going to give you a scholarship if you bring 2 of your friends or family in and help them make money just like you mentor them and show them as you're being mentored and shown. So he says, okay, we'll give you, if after you get 2 people, we'll give you a free scholarship. You don't have to worry about paying anymore at this point. With your 2 and free and your members still staying active, you're good to go. But when you like, oh, well, there's got to be more to this than just being free. Then you can become an independent business owner. At this point, you're actually making money. Of course, you get your tuition back, but when you hit your 3 people, when you bring in 3 friends or families that you want to mentor and really bring into a space of generational wealth, you become platinum 150. No, the 150 doesn't pay for your whole tuition, but it gives you a good start. You're paying most of your tuition. But when you're 3 people with you, your family, and then whoever your family and friends bring in become 12, this is when you become profitable. At this point, you're making $600 a month. You're able to pay for your tuition. You're able to fund your accounts and really start to make money. But when your 12 people become 30, this is when you're platinum 1,000. This is when you're really, really getting into your own in this business, meaning that you're trading and you have all these streams of income. But when you're 30, go to 75 and you're platinum 2,000, you're excited, but that's not where you stop. And when you're at your 225 and you're platinum 5,000, this is when you can really consider quitting your job, because who can't survive off $5,000 a month? Who's actually making $5,000 a month? It's really something to think about. And then when you get to 5,000, this is the point where you're like, oh, I'm starting to feel like I made it. This is where you're making $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month. Who can't live with $10,000 a month? But this isn't where you start changing your lifestyle. You keep growing and you keep building and mentoring and reading books and really working on your mindset, because in your mindset is where wealth begins, you know? And a few pointers before we leave, since this is really a conversation. Let's talk about, we work year after year thinking that one day we're going to get Social Security. We're going to have this money that we've worked for all these years to take care of us. But it's sad to say Social Security is a dying breed. It is going. In the next 15 to 20 years, you're not going to be able to depend on Social Security to provide for your family. So we really need to get in the mindset of what are we going to do now to build generational wealth. We have to go out on our own because we have a government who doesn't care about if we're eating, sleeping, anything. They don't care where we live. So we as a generation, as a family, as a community, have to really work on ourselves, work on our mindset first, and then work on our finances. And I was looking at the US debt calculator the other day, and it said that the average taxpayer is $285,000 in debt. That is so crazy to me because I'm not one of those people who want to be a statistic. I want to be a trendsetter, and I don't want to be at the end. I want to be at the beginning because this is groundbreaking.